Sure, yeah. Certainly not the results we wanted this weekend, but there were certain parts of our both games that we really liked. And then obviously areas of growth and improvement too. But, Friday's game, I thought we competed really hard. We played hard. We took away some of their chances on our defensive zone. Liked our battle and our compete. We moved the puck well in the power play on Friday. And, we scored, had some scoring opportunities. And then as we went into Saturday's game, I thought our first period was great. Got out to a great start, scored the first goal, went up 1-0. So that was certainly positive for us. We had a tough second period, got into penalty trouble. They were able to capitalize. There's a reason why they're number one team in the country. When you make mistakes, they take advantage of their opportunities. And so second period is tough, but our response to the third period, liked our response and how we competed, to close out that game. For us, we took everything from this weekend and, being really intentional in our practice this week and how we can prepare areas that we liked, areas that we can improve this weekend. Just looking forward to the opportunity to compete this weekend.
Coach, when you take a step back and look at the entire season as a whole, what can you say about where you guys were at the beginning of the season to where you guys are now heading into the playoffs? Sure,
yeah. Just really like a lot of things that we're doing. We continue to make improvements offensively, defensively, sometimes in just the little things that we do. We just showed some clips from games earlier of teams that we played, and you can see just some of our stick details, what we're doing in the defensive zone. You can see some of the opportunities that we're getting in the offensive zone, just with things that we've been doing all season. So, again, seasons have peaks and valleys, and, there's, one weekend you're really good on your breakouts, and next weekend you have to make some improvements there. So we continue to evaluate every weekend, but just really like the growth that we've seen defensively and how we're playing. I think our power play has been doing a great job of moving the puck around really well. And then offensively, we continue to try to get more pucks to the net, but we're getting more chances. We're seeing some more of those efforts too in our offensive game. So again, just to see where we started and where we are right now is pretty great, just how far we've come. But again, we have a long way to go too, and another weekend that we get an opportunity to continue to show improvements in our defensive game, offensive game. So just excited for that opportunity this weekend.
It's not often we see you say we're on back-to-back weekends. What are your thoughts on playing the same team in consecutive weekends, and do you feel that there are any benefits to that?
Sure, yeah. Well, we know what to expect, right? So we just played them this weekend, and again, I thought we did some really good things this weekend defensively, and we're going to have to lean on that, especially taking away the middle, owning our net front, how we play in our defensive zone. And then we did get some scoring opportunities this weekend, and so scoring against Wisconsin is hard, and so I like that we had some opportunities, and so if we can capitalize on some of those opportunities we're getting offensively, playoff hockey, anything can happen. So again, our mindset is just all about having that growth mindset, how we can be better from this weekend to next, and we're really excited for the opportunity to compete.
My memory could be wrong, but I don't remember a year recently anyway where there was this big of a gap in points between 1 and 2. Is that more Wisconsin this year, or did the rest of the league just beat each other up all year?
Yeah, it's a really good question. I would say probably both. I think Wisconsin, they've lost one game this year. So they've certainly had a season. There's a reason why they're number one team in the country, and so I think they've had a great season. But also, I think you saw some upsets in our league this year too, with teams beating each other any given weekend. So I think our league was very competitive this year. It was fun to see. Any given weekend, anyone can come out with a win, so that was really, really neat to see that. But certainly that is a good observation there.
I thought we played pretty well this past weekend. Obviously, we didn't get the outcomes that we wanted, but scoring 2 goals on them this weekend, and we had the lead on Saturday. But they're obviously a great team, and playoffs, you never know what can happen, so we just got to go in and just expect to play well.
From where you guys started the season to where you are now, especially with new coaching staff and stuff, does it feel like there's been that growth, like that buy-in that's happened, has led you to a place now where you guys feel like, hey, we can beat any team that's out there?
Yeah, definitely. It's been there's been a lot of growth from the beginning of the season to now. But I think with the new coaching staff, we all know that we can beat these teams, and if we go in with the mindset that we can, then we will.
I know that this might be the last time you get to play with your sister, who you had gotten to play with in high school and now in college. Have you thought about the fact that it might be the last time you get to take the rink with her?
Yeah, it's a little sad, but we've just been lucky to experience this many years playing together. Not everyone gets to do that, so we've just had to cherish these last couple weeks together.
And then I wanted to ask you, did you watch any of the game on Saturday?
Yeah, I did.
What did you think in terms of, I guess, just you were part of the team that was able to accomplish a lot, and that team, even though they didn't win that game, was able to accomplish a lot. What can you just say about what Warroad hockey has been able to accomplish over the last 5-6 years when you were there and then now?
Yeah, I'm really proud of the girls this year that made it to that state championship. It wasn't an easy route for them. They had to get by Crookston to get there, and then that triple overtime win was pretty awesome. And then they also had that big comeback in the championship game. But playing for Warroad, it's an honor, and it's honestly just something that, like, you never forget, and it's just amazing to be a Warrior.